Hi, welcome to a new episode. And today we're going to talk about money. When you are raising your prices, and it could be feeling awkward or weird or uncomfortable or scary, even, then it's not about how good you are, it's about a mindset shift that hasn't happened yet. Well, what I'm talking about is the way you talk about money and the way you think about money reflects on how you're receiving the money. Earlier in my entrepreneur's years, when I was starting my photography business, I didn't, I couldn't ask for money. That was really difficult. So what I did is I waited after I did this photo shoot to to receive the money of the client. So I didn't ask for the money because I felt uncomfortable doing that. I waited, and after the shoot, if they didn't give me the money themselves, then I would ask afterwards the shoot in an email, like, "Oh, could you transfer me the money, please?" So, what the thing was, I was really uncomfortable about asking for money for my things that I did and also the shoots that I did. And now I really could ask you, could you give me some money? And feel good about it. The way you think about money reflects on how money is received to you. So you have to see it like a relationship because money is everywhere in the world. Money is the thing that we are constantly aware of during the day because everything we pay for is with money. Every transaction to, I don't know, the food that you are buying is with money. And when we went out with friends and maybe they would say, hey, well, everyone pays for themselves. Well, you have to give money. You will have to think about money. And also in your business, you have to deal with money because money is the transaction that you will receive in order for your service or the product that you are giving. So money is daily in our lives and see it as a relationship. Your relationship with money is very important that you know how this relationship is and how it's affecting your life. Because when you are looking at a person and you have a relationship with that person, you are happy, right? You hope that the person that you are having a relationship with is very excited to see you and loves you and that you love them back, right? So that is what you want to feel. You want to feel good about money. Money, I'm going too fast right now. You want to feel good about that person that you have a relationship with, right? So that you feel good when you have the person daily in your life. Well, the fun fact is, a lot of people don't have a good relationship with money, and you really have to have a good relationship with money because when you do, you will receive more of it, you will feel more comfortable with it, and then you really can easily price your offer higher than you already have right now. Because when we are honest, well, most of the time you will do something and you know the quality is perfect. Of course, that is what I do with my photos. I know I make beautiful photos. I know what I do. I have my own style. I have my uniqueness. I know what I offer is very good and excellent. And also the service that comes with it. So actually, I know I'm worth the price. So most of the photographers that I know, and including myself in my younger years, we know we are good, but we don't ask for the money that we want to receive for doing the good things. Because we are afraid that the client thinks, oh, it's too much money. Oh, no, I don't want to book with you. Or and maybe it's also because you have a bad relationship with the money so that you feel uncomfortable, so that you don't even want to ask for the money, so that you will have your prices very low because that feels comfortable. Because the lower the price, the easier people will think, oh, that is good what you do, because you give a lot and you don't ask a lot. And that thing is a mindset shift that you really have to do. So, what I want you to do is reflect on how you see the money. How do you talk about money? For example, it all has to do with your upbringing, of course, and how you are shaped to think about money. Earlier in my years as a kid, I often heard things like, "Oh, you have to work hard to receive money. Oh, you have to do a lot of things to get money, and oh, the life is nothing is for free." And for example, also, oh, the ice cream for €2 is too expensive. So, whoo, whoo, whoo. So the thing that I learned was, ooh, money. Ooh, everything is expensive. Everything has to cost a lot. So the thing I feel uncomfortable with is a lot of money. Asking for a lot of money because money is scary and ooh, we don't want to pay enough and we want to pay a lot and we don't have to want to receive a lot. But that is the thing. When we're completely honest, of course, let the money flow. I want more money. Of course, everyone wants that because with money, you can buy the things that you like that will give you happiness. So please don't confuse it with money is better than getting more family members around you or better friends. It's not that money is better, but it makes life easier. So I don't know, accept it. Ask for money, but also change the way you think about money. So first, what I want you to do is to be aware. What do you think about money? Because I've just mentioned a few examples. Maybe you can relate with them. But the funny thing is because I had these mindset things about money, I wasn't comfortable asking for money. So when I had the photo shoot, I didn't ask, "Oh, can you give me the money?" Because, ooh, that felt scary. And also, when I wanted to raise my prices for my services and my photo shoots, it was scary because the beliefs that I had were like, all right, I'm putting up a higher price right now because I've invested more in myself. I use better equipment. I make better photo shoots. I invest in more things. So it's reasonable to ask for more money for my services. But then also, when I really took that step in my mind, it was hard for me because the beliefs that I had were like that clients are saying, "Oof, well, that's a lot of money for a shoot." And what I was thinking was like, "Oh, they won't book anymore," or "Oh, they think it's too expensive, so I won't have that much clients anymore," or even clients at all. So it's the scary thought that was holding me back. So when you are aware of what your money beliefs are, you can change it. Really, you can do that. You can change the way you talk about money and think about money. For example, when you are out with friends and they want to have a beer or a cocktail that costs €15, test it how you would react. Before I was changing my money beliefs, I would say something like, "Oof, that's a lot of money for a cocktail. Oof, that's expensive. Oof, 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 that's expensive." You know that drill. Well, do you know what I will say right now? "Oh wow, perfect. Let me have that cocktail because I really want to. I'm craving the cocktail." So I will pay and I feel fine. The thing that is shifting right here is that you are comfortable with the money and giving and spending money. For example, when you're at the restaurant and you want to pay, do you give some tip or not? I really want to give tips right now. It feels good. I want to give money to someone else. So when you are changing your belief and how you react on money, for example, also people when you say money, 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 most of the people would go like, "Ooh, money, ooh, don't talk about money." But now I want to talk about money because my relationship with money has changed. It became positive and I want to spend money. I want to receive money. So if you change that belief, your mind will make a shift. And what it allows to do is that you will receive more money into your business because you're allowing it to come and you're allowing it to be there with you because you are making money a positive thing in your life. It sounds really crazy, but it really does a lot. It really does. Since I have changed my beliefs around money, because everyone has a money blueprint, you really can't change it because the way you think now about money is how you were thought about thinking about money. Because of all the people around you, your parents, your friends, the system, everyone has an opinion about money. And that's the way how you react on money. and change that. What it did for me was that I allowed myself to receive more money monthly from my business. And also, I changed the perspective on money. A friend of mine has her own massage studio. So that means that she will give other people massages. Well, she raised her prices also. And the fun thing is that a friend of hers said, "Ooh, that's a lot of money." And she said, "Why?" And she said, "Ooh, yeah, well, I don't spend that much money on my self-care or to feel fine in life." And that is her belief because she thinks she isn't worth it, right? So she doesn't want to spend that much money on herself to feel good. And the funny thing is that I think, well, if it does good on me, if I feel fine with it, then I will love to spend that money on myself. So then you are comfortable asking for money because the funny thing is when the massages were for free, then she would have done it. Then she thought, yes, of course. Yes, I will treat myself for a free massage. But if it costs like 150 bucks or 150 euros, no, thank you. That's way too much money to spend on myself. And now it's funny because after I removed these money blocks, because I am worth it, I deserve to feel good. I want to spend money on myself in order to feel good. Then everything changes how you see money because with money life gets easier, life gets beautifuler because well, I have to be honest, I really like a good car. I like beautiful cars, so I have a dream car in my mind that I really want to buy someday. And in order to invest that in a car or to buy the car, I have to be okay with the prices that I have to pay. When I go like, "Ooh, it's so much money, I don't want to pay that for the car," then I would not be feeling okay and good with the car after I bought it. So it really has to change in your head how you feel and talk about money. Well, I challenge you. The next thing that someone is talking about money, check how you will react on it. Change the way you react. You can do that. And it's not something that will go automatically because you have to change it in your head because for all these years it has become normal that you talk about money that way and see money and receive money on that way. But if you change the way you see the money, you will receive more money. And also, I thought that, for example, owning money in my business is something I had to work for, so I have to deserve the money. But hey, you can receive the money even by doing less instead of working harder. But also, that is a mindset shift. So I hope I will inspire you to become aware of how you see money, how your relationship with money is. And please make it better, make it easier so you can receive more money. And it's a game eventually because when I've hit 100K a year as a photographer, I was like, what? Did I really do that? Did I really receive that much money this year? And of course, it was a goal of mine. But when I did, something changed in the way I saw everything because I always thought like, oh, when I'm a photographer, I cannot earn that much money with my photos. Well, surprise, you can, and even more. So my goal is to receive more money and watch my words. I will not say I have to gain more money or I'll have to create more money or I will have to yeah, well, the thing that I want to say is watch the way you speak about it. Say, I want to receive money instead of earning money. That is the thing I want to discuss with you. So make it lighter, make money better, make it a good relationship that you have daily in your life. And even when you have to pay a bill that is unexpectedly high, for example, a vet bill, a bill from the vet for your dog, for example, then don't pay it with, I have to pay that much money. No, change your feeling about it. Really, trust me. If you change this feeling, money flows to you more than it already does. So instead of like being, oh, I have to pay that money, ouch. You have to say, well, I'll love to pay this money because that means that money is coming back twice as much. And if you start believing that, things shift. And the funny thing is also a friend of mine who is also a photographer who has started to really up level her business. She mentioned to me that she had taxes to pay, and she was like, oh, this is the highest amount that I have ever had to pay. And the funny thing is, my reaction was immediately like, wow, that sounds that you're really doing good, that you made an up level, that you received more money in order that you have to pay more taxes right now in order, or well, if you compare it to last year. And then the funny thing was is that she was saying like, "Oh yeah, you're right. That means I do it way much better than last year. I'm receiving more than last year." And it was instead of like, "Oh, I have to pay this. Oh, that's not fun." Make it fun. Of course, spending money is not fun, but it means that you are doing great. And also change the way you talk about money. Please do that. And please see what is shifting. It's really important. And I tell you this because I have experienced it. The way I talk about money right now is easy. It's light. It's flowing more, and that means by talking about money easy that it comes to me easily as well. And you have to believe that, of course, when you're thinking like, oh yeah, well, I don't earn that, or I don't want that because that's making me feel weird, then you're blocking it. So let it flow. Talk about money in a fun way, in a good way, like you love money. I mean, everyone loves money, right? So that is what I wanted to talk about today to get you inspired and maybe see a beautiful thing about money that is really better for your business as well. So when you are a photographer, please raise your prices and don't get afraid to do that. Do it. Do it today. Nothing is holding you back. And even if someone is thinking about, should I raise my prices? Yes or no? Watch what happens, because then the money beliefs that are blocking your expanding thinking, they are blocking everything so that you are not raising your prices, that you're keeping yourself small. Because eventually, when you already have those thoughts in your head, like, should I raise them? Yes or no? Then that means you want to raise them, actually. So I hope you will get very honest with yourself and just do it. And watch what happens every time that I have raised my prices in my business. Well, it was a good thing, because afterwards I was like, oh, my first booking with my new prices is here. And that will give you the confirmation. But I know it's scary. But hey, somewhere deep down, you know you're worth it. So do it anyways. Feel the fear and do it anyways. Well, I hope you will have a good, amazing day, and I will see you at the next one. Bye.